or SE1, and this burn will last about 6 minutes. After that, the boost back burn on the first stage to put it back on a trajectory towards landing zone 4, which again is back here at Vandenberg, just about 1,400 feet from where Falcon launched from in the first place. Wow, look at that shot. All Merlin engines firing right there, and we have such a great live shot of it.
Main engine cut off.
Stage separation confirmed.
MVAC ignition.
Stage 1 boost back startup.
Coming up next, we will see fairing deploy, and that's when the two fairing halves will separate and expose Spherix and Punch to the atmosphere of space. SpaceX will attempt, they will actually retrieve those fairings back downrange on Go Beyond once they get back to Earth.
Fairing separation confirmed.
There we hear fairing deployment confirmed, and what you see on the screen is the fairing separating and showing Spherix and Punch on their way to space.
Stage 1 boost back shutdown.
There you see on your screen and heard that call out that the boost back burn is concluding on the first stage vehicle. That's the first of 3 burns that it needs to make its way back down to Earth. This is the 3rd flight for today's first stage, which previously supported 2 other launches, NROL 126 in November of 2024 and Transporter 12 just in January of this year. And you may have noticed some soot on the vehicle prior to launch. During the entry burn, which is coming up here in a couple minutes, Falcon 9 is decelerating by reigniting 3 of the 9 Merlin M1D engines. Now, this causes the vehicle to fly through Merlin's exhaust gases, or the plume, which deposits a layer of soot on the vehicle's surface, and that soot comes from the carbon-based fuel that Falcon 9 uses. With each flight, the soot builds up just a little bit more on the outside of the vehicle, giving Falcon 9 its distinctive reused look.
We're just so lucky to have these great views. Again, we have a split screen here. On the left side is the first stage, and you see those grid fins. They're guiding that first stage back to a trajectory here at Vandenberg Space Force Base. And then on the the right-hand side on your screen, you have the second stage, and you see that MVAC engine is still burning there. You know, Mick, LSP just works really closely with SpaceX to be able to fly reused rockets for NASA missions.
Yeah, Megan, at LSP, we look at all the requirements for all the missions that we have. And as I said earlier, we selected SpaceX for the Spherix and Punch mission. And looking at all those requirements, we ensure that even previously flown launch vehicles will meet those requirements, providing NASA with a dependable and a cost-effective ride to space for this, our first rideshare mission.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, hello, we're in your bottom corner right there. I'm NASA's Megan Cruz, and with me is Mick Woltman with NASA, and also Jesse Anderson, a senior production manager at SpaceX. Now, Mick is with NASA's Launch Services Program, which is managing today's launch, so he's going to have a lot of interesting things to say to us to walk us through what we're seeing today. And of course, we have Jesse from SpaceX. Really great ride so far. We're so lucky to have you guys. And you know, LSP chose SpaceX to deliver Spherix and Punch to what's called a